Speed up. Speed up. It's really important that when you are speaking to people, you're not going super slow all the time. You got to use some velocity. And why is that so important? Because did you know that the average person speaks at 110 to 140 words per minute? However, when we listen at about 400. Our mind has the ability to take in 400 words per minute. That's a lot of information. In fact, there's not quite anybody who could regularly speak at 400 words per minute. Why is it that there's this big gap between what we speak and what we hear? But what is the difference between someone speaking at 125 on average and someone hearing at 400 words? What's the difference? What's the difference? You know what the difference is? The difference is boredom. The difference is boredom. The difference between someone speaking at 125 words per minute and someone being able to comprehend 400 is boredom. So what do we do with that gap? Do you know what we often do? We'll take up our phones and we'll fill in that gap. We'll even do it on TV nowadays. There's a movie going on, and I've done this before. My wife and I will be watching a show, and I'll pull out my phone and I'll be multitasking. However, there's all kinds of studies that prove that when we multitask, we actually lose the ability to comprehend on both levels. And you say, no, not me. I'm able to drive and text at the same time. The police officer would say differently, and the people around you would say differently. My wife tells me differently. So what should we do when we speak? We should learn to speak quicker. Now, won't people get a little bit annoyed that we're talking so fast? They will. However, the majority of people will be able to be more drawn into what you're saying because you are paying attention to the fact that they can understand a whole bunch. Now, should you be talking as fast as I'm talking about all the time? No, not at all. However, you should speed up at times and then slow down. That goes back to the pace where you go fast and slow. But there's many different times in a presentation where you should be speaking at a much faster pace than you currently do. So skill, speed up.